All right, haven't done one of these in a while, right? All right, so a little bit of drama. I didn't want the drama. I should have kept my mouth shut. Um, so anybody who's actually in the league, let me adjust this just a little bit here. There we go. Maybe it's a little better. I don't know. Okay, so Public and I get into it a little bit, and he says that I wrecked him during this race right here. Public is in the yellow car right there. He said that I wrecked him for the lead. I did watch this before. Was there contact? Yep, I think there was. Was it my fault? I will take a little bit of the blame for it. It was a racing deal, honestly. And you're going to see what we're talking about. Dirt Slinger, Public, and myself, we were three wide. It wasn't right there. Dirt gets into me right there. No harm, no foul. Dirt Slinger was to my inside. I was in the middle. Public was to my outside, and I think there was contact. Thing is, from this view, it's kind of hard to tell. I do believe there was contact. I'll take some of the blame for it. And it's coming up here pretty soon. I don't know exactly what lap it is. I think it's right here we go. Dirt Slinger's to my inside. There's some contact there. And right there, Public hits the wall. Public hit the wall when he was in my rear view mirror. You guys can rewind it and watch it back. I have no idea if maybe Dirt maybe made some contact with me and it pushed me up a little bit. And then forced me up into Public. Either way, it was three cars going for the same spot on the track at the same time. Anybody who's raced with Dirt Slinger knows Dirt Slinger, she is not going to hit you on purpose. She is not going to wall you. Anybody who's raced with me knows that I am not going to wall you on purpose. I have had more than my fair share of mess ups. We're going to see it in the 360. Yeah, the 360s. I don't know what the deal is with Hamrick and I. For some reason, our cars are just magnetic to each other at times. I don't know if it's because we race like the same exact lap times. I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason, Hamrick and I are just like magnetized to each other a lot. And I'll take the blame for it most of the time. It's my fault. But that's next race. We're focused on this race. So this race, these mini sprints, hopefully you can hear me because these things are so freaking loud. I need to turn my volume down whenever we race these. They're fun. Actually, I haven't lost a race yet in these. That streak will eventually come to an end. I mean, all streaks come to an end. But I've set on the pole for both of our micro sprints. Sorry, not mini sprints. Micro sprints. I've set on the pole for both of these races that we've had with the micros. Won both of my heat races, and I've won both A features. Having a lower car count definitely helps for that. I made the suggestion of putting in AI since our car count is not heavy. And it seems like anytime anybody makes a suggestion for anything anymore, not just video gaming, but anything in life, everybody always wants to look at the negative parts of it and everybody's always so quick to say no. But I really think if we would put AI in, it would bring another element to the race. Having to maneuver around them, they're going to bring out a caution now and then. So like right now, all I got to do is run decent laps. I mean, 8/10 of a second is not a lot, and you see it just went to 1.1. I know all I got to do is run decent laps, and I got it won. Caution was to come out, it's a whole new ball game. Caution was to come out. These two that we're getting ready to put a lap down, they're right back in it. Just the low car count. It doesn't make it not fun. I mean, I still have a great time. I love racing with these guys and gal. But, the low car count kind of makes it a little easy. And I like good competition. So here we got, I don't know who is that phone charger's rubbing my leg. J Clay and Nep Dog getting ready to go around here. That would be Nep that I just lapped there. You see, right there, Nep has every right to still race me hard because he's racing J Clay for position. J Clay's going to race me kind of hard to stay on the lead lap here. A little contact there. I think I end up hitting his back bumper pretty hard a couple of times. Not out of frustration or anything like that. I mean, I got a 2-second lead. Bonk. Up, dropped in that Lima Land. I think that's where we're at, right? Lima Land, Cedar, Lima Land. Yeah, it's Lima Land. And here, I'm just getting desperate. I'm like, man, I got to go. And I think this is when I actually get him cleared here. Getting it wrapped up, diving it down low. Pretty boring race, really. But as far as the public enemy, putting him in the wall there, I mean, like I said, it was 3 cars in the same spot. And that's going to come into play a little bit, you know, in this next race in the 360s. You know, thankfully I cut the recording off early, and I mean I could have edited it in here too, so that way nobody heard. But you know, for the few people that are in the league, you heard some things said that should not have been said, and especially the one thing that came out of my mouth. I can't believe I said a word that I should not have said. And being the father of a mixed race son, you know, it was heat of the moment. He said that I think I'm perfect and all this other crap. Y'all, if I ever come out making it sound like I think I'm better than anybody else, that's just not remotely correct. I call myself out on here all the time. But you know, public said that I think I'm perfect. I think I'm better than everybody, and y'all know that's not even remotely close to being true. But good win here. Like I said, undefeated so far these micros. I know. Here comes a little skirt. That streak is going to end. You know, it's just a matter of time before either I have a bad start or what's ultimately going to happen is I'm just going to get out-driven. I mean, truth. Anybody in this group right here, Hamrick lagged out. I don't know what his deal is, but for some reason Hamrick has connection issues when he races with us. I don't know why that is.
Dirt Public and I had
Hamrick is a hell of a wheel.
First few laps.
Yeah, and
him and I have about the same lap times all the time.
There, trying to stay off the dirt.
And he's somebody I really enjoy racing with, so that sucks whenever he lags out like that. But Dirt Slinger, see there getting a second, Public third. It was a good race. It was a good time in those.
484 game.
They're not my favorite to race by any means, but they're okay. So now we head to Sugar Bush in the 360s. Oh, I love Sugar Bush, and I really wanted this win. You know, realistically, I should not have said anything. You know, I mean, it ain't like Public, and you're going to see it, it's on the last lap. It ain't like Public just slams me in the wall, gets me all sorts of jacked up. Excuse me. Anybody who's ever watched my videos, and you know my rule on a bump and run, you get one chance at a bump and run, and that's it. So there you see Hamrick's to my outside. He's hanging it out there. Here it comes.
Oh,
you know what that is. Hits me up into Hamrick.
Did it touch you on my screen? We
Public. It was Public.
Oh, you
seriously?
Yeah, I mean, you slammed me way up in the hammer and everything, bro.
I'm trying to be less drama, less dramatic in my videos. So I got to be careful. My camera is like, that was weird. So I got to be careful what I say because I don't want lots and lots of drama. But I do know that Public has been kicked out of different leagues because of his mouth, his attitude. Oh, it's flashing. because it's picking, because I don't have my light on. So it actually looks like it's light in here, but it's actually pretty dark. But Public has been kicked out of other leagues for his mouth, dirty driving, and whatnot. And here's the thing about Public. Public's fast. He's got speed. He's got talent. But he's kind of like Kyle Busch back in the day. He has to learn how to harness that. When he went flying in and he smacked me right there on lap one and caused me to go up into hammer it, that could have easily been avoided. I mean, it was lap one. You were in second, third, battling second, third, up in the first. You had 30 laps. Just chill out. But here you see I dived way down the bottom. And Public and I are having a really good race right here. I mean, I'm having a good time. Hammer's getting to almost get the run down low. I mean, we're swapping back and forth. So far, it's been clean. Maybe a little rubbing here and there. There I get the wall. That's on me. But, I mean, we're having a really good race. Like I said, I love good competition. But there you see, he's pulling over-unders on me. I'm doing the same back to him. It's here, I don't know why I went up to the high side like that for. That was just dumb. Hammer and I make a little bit of contact there. Not a big deal. There I get the run back on Public. He gets the wall right there, and I immediately shoot down to the inside. Keeping it down low. Trying to get him close to the wall, but not too close to where I make him hit the wall. Man, this was a good race. Hammer's probably back there just waiting for us to wreck each other. Who's that behind Hammer? Ganja and Dirt Slinger. She's not real far back there. She's about, what's that say, 2.5, 3 seconds. But I mean, really, there's four cars right here. Any of us at any time could have been leading this thing. There I touched the wall, looked like a little bit. And I actually messed up. Once it gets towards the end of this race, I got off the bottom just a little too much. Probably about a 1.5 to 2 foot higher than what I should have been. So it's kind of my fault for letting Public, be able to make that run on me. And right here, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them side by side behind me, but it was very short-lived. I think it's pretty safe to say I think I led the bulk of the laps here. Now that we're getting down here in just a minute, we'll be there to where I'm not gonna say the drama happens. And what happened was, after the race, I said, yeah, he used the right side of his car, and Public just went ballistic. I mean, you swear it's like I said I killed a dog or something. I didn't want the drama. All I simply said was, yeah, he used the right side of his car, and Public just absolutely went off. I mean, the temper, like, it was like a red switch just went off in his head. It was like, dude, settle down. It wouldn't have been such a big deal to me, except for he said, I think I'm perfect. I mean, I call myself out all the time. So, I mean, just because I make these videos does not mean I think I'm perfect. If somebody does something, yeah, I'm going to say it. But you know what? I also say things about myself when I fuck up. I ain't no hypocrite. And when you see this come up, when you hit me, if you don't actually race on here, you might be like, well, where's the hit? Believe me, you all know that, especially ones that use wheels, if somebody's making contact with you. And I also have my camera shake way down. So as I'm going in the corner, I'm turning right, and my car is going further and further and up the right when I know my car's supposed to be digging in. You can tell when somebody's getting into you. Now, was it a big whack malicious hit? Absolutely not. It was one of those things where if he would have got me once, I wouldn't have said anything. But it's the fact that it was going through turns 3 and 4, and then all the way through turns 1 and 2. Right there, he gets into me, but I also squeezed him down, so I can't really get on him that much for that. Right here, I kind of get him back for it. Maybe I shouldn't have. And here, I just missed the corner there. You see, I went in way too deep. All right, so here we go. The first hits are going to happen through 3 and 4. There, I shouldn't have let him underneath me. So here, he's going to get, right there, he's hitting me up. See how he's hitting me up the track? You can kind of tell how the car moved. So that should have been his one. Then right there, he's into me. And then he moves up the track twice. Like I said, was it malicious, like a horrible hit, like he smoked me in the wall? Absolutely not. But it's the fact moving somebody up the track repeatedly. I don't know. Y'all can be the judge. Maybe I was just being a bitch. You know, maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut.
That was a hell of a race.
I think a lot of it was heat of the moment, where I don't feel that I'm one of those, you know, that's gonna move somebody up the track religiously. Will I move somebody up the track in one corner through like 1 and 2? Yes. I didn't do it to Nepdog at Jacobs. That was a different story. No, he was going for his first win. I'm gonna take it easy on him. But anybody else up there, would I have given a little nudge up the track? Yeah. It's a fact, though, that basically for one whole lap, he was pushing me up the track. And that, to me, that's not right. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but at a bump and run, you get one. If it doesn't succeed, go about it a different way. But that's all I'm going to say about it, because we are going now to the class that I absolutely love. I love these things.
It is a thing. I watched
These
them
wingless sprints.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know who gave me the bump here to give me the lead,
Oh, wow.
but it was crazy. I mean, listen to me work the throttle
Google
here,
it.
trying to catch traction, yet stay off everybody up to the high side. So then we got Nep and Hamrick up there. I throw this thing in, just barely working the throttle, trying to stay in the moisture. Somebody came down and got me. I don't know who. These cars are easy. Somebody got me good right there and gave me the bump forward. But these things are so easy to lose control of, and you have to work the throttle. That whole time, I'm just on the bottom trying to... I was never full throttle down there on the bottom until we were getting about corner exit. And somebody came along behind me and just wham! Gave me the business. And it worked for me. You know, it was one of those times where being cautious and making sure you don't... making sure I didn't go up into anybody really paid off, because somebody came in behind me. I don't know. No idea who it was. I don't know. Gave me a good hit from behind and just projected me right to the front. But I mean, I'm pulling away. So whether I've gotten the lead anyways, I have no idea. It's definitely not a yes, because as you see, it's a one-lane track here at Sugarbush with these cars. It's up high, and passing is not easy. Before this race, Dirt Slinger and I, we ran a few races here, and she was faster. I could not keep it off the wall. But, you know, when you're practicing versus when you're actually in a league race, it's two different things. Here, I'm going to be a lot more cautious. My brain is going to be functioning. Every time I get about right here, my brain is functioning good. Corner entrance. And then right here, I'm just kind of relaxed and back into it. You all know how it is. I'm not talking. And anybody who ever watches my races, you know, I do not talk hardly at all during the race. It's just full concentration. And I said it before. It is very possible that I take this shit way too serious. But, I mean, I don't go out to the bars. I don't do a whole lot of fun except for go to dirt track races. You know, I'm an introvert, so this is what I do for a hobby. Hopefully here in the next year, maybe less, I'll be going actual full iRacing.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Well, I've never had an offense on there, so.
I got garlic. Leftover garlic.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good thing
But
I'm not even a
I
blip
love
on the
these
radar,
cars.
So.
And when everybody was
Even though
guessing
supposedly I
what
think I'm
cars
like
they could
somebody.
use for the new game, because they said they were coming out with the new game, I remember on the Facebook post I said non-wing 410s, and I got gassed up because they're like, oh, there's no way they're gonna put those in. So, I think the negativity, you know, typical internet is just everything's negative. But everybody was like, no, they ain't gonna put those in. That's stupid. Here we are. I love them. I think the reason why I like them is the same reason why I like the big block modifieds. Is because you really have to work the throttle a lot. I'm sure there's some tracks where you can just hold the throttle down and you're fine, but at a lot of these tracks, you're working the throttle, you're actually working the steering wheel. A lot of people really love the UMP modifieds, and I don't know, they're fun, they're okay, but you know, I don't like just holding the throttle down and going around the corner.
Oh, yeah,
I like it when you have to actually drive the car, work the throttle, work the wheel, sometimes work the brake. That's what I enjoy. So here we have that NEP. Yeah, NEP. Coming up on NEP here. And I got a pretty good gap. I got a 2.4 second lead. So but we're just now getting to halfway. So I got to be careful lapping him. I got to make sure I don't wreck him, but I also got to make sure I get around him quickly. Ganja, he's a good wheel. Dursling's right there. Hamrick. I mean, Hamrick, he's 8 seconds back. Jake Lay's 10 seconds back. But, you know, second and third, that's really not that far away. I mean, we're in the same corner, and I'm having troubles getting around Nep. I was almost to the point where I was ready to Nep him. Well, then I think I just pulled a big old slider right here on him. And see, I just threw it to the bottom. I'm like, I've lost enough time battling with you, bud. I gotta go. And see, and things like this right here is why we should put AI in. We could have had a caution by now. I would have had to be working my way around lap traffic, sometimes have to go to the bottom of the track, sometimes stay up high. It could have brought the field in closer. I'm not saying for sure do it, but you know, if we could just try it during the practice race. There were 2 of the guys in the group were like, no, we're not going to do that, so stupid. But like I said, typical anything anymore. If somebody doesn't come up with the idea themselves, they think it's dumb. I mean, what's it going to hurt if we just try it? And I think it would be a great idea. Bring the field closer together. You have to put more strategies into your run. You could have cautions that come out. You have to be like, because I mean, like right now, I start fucking up a little bit towards the end of the race, and I think they catch a second on me. But without a caution, all I've got to do right now is rinse and recording, but everything is frozen on my screen. What's going on? Okay, now it's showing me over here, recording me in real time, but my game over here is frozen. I really don't want to edit all this again. Alright, there we go. On lap 31. Missed a few laps there. Maybe he did on... I don't know. I'm not re-editing it. It ain't like I get thousands of views. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, all I got to do right here is just rinse and repeat, and I know I'm going to win. You know, I messed up a couple turns, but now I know I messed up, and I'm just going to get right back on it and pick up where I left off. If we had AI cars in here, it would add an element to it. There could be a 2-lap cars that I'm coming up on that I know is going to run to the high side. So now I'm going to have to run to the low side. That's going to slow me down a few tenths. Meanwhile, maybe Ganja and Dirt Slinger, they're going to be able to go around them on the high side, or they won't have to go clear to the bottom. They could lap them in the up towards the high side, and they're going to catch me. So if I drop 3 tenths off of a lap, 2 to 3 tenths, and they gain those 2 to 3 tenths, all of a sudden we got ourselves a whole new race. I mean, why not put AI in? It makes more sense to put them in. There's no negativity to it, and if the negativity to it is, well, they'll just get in the way. You mean like real racing when you've got real lapped cars? Make it a little bit more on the real side. And if your objection to it is, well, they would just get in the way, well, then that means that you're afraid of competition catching you. You're afraid of restarts. Now, if the restarts get out of hand where people are just dive bombing each other on restarts, like on a 4 to 5 lap restart where there's 4 to 5 laps left, you know, that's when, you know, it could be a problem, but don't dive bomb and wreck people.
I keep fucking up my
Simple.
engine.
So here we come on the last lap. Pretty good race. Pretty boring race. Led, I think it's damn near flag to flag, almost flag to flag. And there's the Dirt Slinger. She brought into 1 second of me there. We would have had AI on. You never know. She might have gone by me. So, long story short, with the whole public thing, should I have said anything? I probably should have kept my mouth shut. Like I said, it wasn't a malicious hit, like he absolutely destroyed me or anything like that, but it's a fact of 2 corners in a row on the top side and the bottom side. You know, I was getting pushed at the track. He said that I hit him and wrecked him in the micro sprints. We were 3 wide. I don't know what to tell you. Definitely didn't mean to put him in the wall, but I had to make sure I didn't hit dirt.
No,
Maybe
I got second.
Till next time. Thank you for stopping by.
Public
Y'all have
took me to the wall.
yourselves a great day.
Oh, I mean, nothing happened. Never mind. I'm not doing it.
Good race, bud. Oh my god, yes.